Welcome to Seeking Ishvara. We'll be seated for this entire class, no props required, and we'll begin by centering in. So close your eyes, find a comfortable seated position, and bring that thinking mind, that mind that takes you out of the present moment. Bring it from the past that's already happened, that you can't change. Bring it from the future, which hasn't happened yet. Bring it down into the room, into your skin. Bring your mind into your muscles, into your breath as your lungs expand and contract. Feel yourself grounding into the earth, where your seat meets the floor. And for this next period of time, be here now. And if your mind starts to wander, can you bring it back into the physical body? From here, let's drop the right ear towards the right shoulder, opening up the left side of the neck. Maybe the left fingertips walk out past the left hip. Maybe the right arm reaches up and over to the top of the left ear to gently stretch the neck further towards the right shoulder. Release the tension in the legs. Release the right hand from the left ear. Walk the left fingertips back in, and then roll the head chin to chest, and then over left ear to left shoulder. Walking the right fingertips out. Maybe the left arm comes up to grab the right ear. Release the left hand back down to the floor, and then roll the neck chin to chest over towards the other shoulder. And we'll do these half circles, letting the head hang heavy, paying attention to any pinching. You don't want this to be painful. Gently rocking the head from one side to the other. Chin back to the chest, and then raise the head back up to neutral, chin parallel to the floor, and we'll raise our arms up overhead and then cactus the arms 90 degrees, palms facing forward. Open the chest. Contract the shoulder blades. Keep the elbows at a 90. And then we're going to bring in the elbows to touch round the spine. So it's sort of like a cat pose here. And then open back up, arch the spine. Press the elbows back. And then once more, a couple of cycles like this at your own pace. Maybe you sync breath to movement. Last cycle, end with a cactus. And then we're going to wrap our arms into eagle arms. So right arm on the bottom, left arm on top, wrapping once or twice, lift the elbows, and then press the hands away from your face. And we're just going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Right arm on bottom, left arm on top, lifting the elbows, pressing the hands away. Open back up to cactus, release. And then left arm on bottom, right arm on top, wrapping once or twice, lifting the elbows, pressing the hands away. Holding. Releasing, coming back to cactus, arching the back one last time, spreading the elbows back towards your space, and then releasing the arms down. Taking a moment to see how that fits into your shoulders. And then we're going to raise the arms back up overhead. Right hand plants down next to the right hip, arcing over with the left hand towards the right. Finding that shape, contracting the right abdomen, the obliques. And then moving towards the other side, left hand plants, right arm reaches up and over. And back and forth like this. A couple of cycles. Paying attention to any pain. We want to find our edge, but we don't want to go into pain. And you know your body best. Maybe you'd like to hold a little bit deeper on one side. Make sure your seat is still grounded into the floor. Whatever side you're on, stop and stay. Ground the seat into the mat. Maybe you look up if it's okay for your neck. Then release the tension in the legs. And then move to the other side to stay. Engage the belly towards the abdomen, towards the spine. And then release, raise both arms back up overhead. Stretch towards the sky, stretch the fingertips. And then we're twisting towards the left, right hand on left knee, left hand plants behind you or near your left hip. Inhale to lengthen, bring the belly button towards the spine. Exhale to twist a little bit deeper, maybe looking over that left shoulder. Release, raise the arms back up overhead. And then twist towards the right, left hand to right knee. Right hand goes behind you or near that right hip. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And then exhale to twist a little bit deeper, looking over that right shoulder. And then release. And let's switch the cross of our legs. So just putting the opposite foot in front of the other. Then from here, we'll do hip circles, and we will go both directions. So starting as tiny or as big of hip circles as what you feels good for you. Please do that. Maybe you round your spine, coming back, and then arch your spine, coming forward. Sort of bringing some cat-cow movements into these hip circles. Now let's change directions. Now let's start to make these circles smaller and smaller. Until we come into stillness with a neutral spine. And then from here, we'll transition into bound angles. So still in a seated position, but our feet are just pressed together with our knees pointing out. You're gonna make a diamond shape with your legs. Now your feet can be as close to you or as far away from you as what is comfortable. So we're gonna straighten up our spine, get really tall, and then we're going to start to hinge forward at the hips. Hinge forward, and then until you feel like you can't really go any further with hinging, then allow your spine to round, allow the forehead to drop. And then relax into this pose. If you do have blocks, although they're not required, you can place a block underneath your forehead. And then slowly start to walk your hands back up, sit back up. And then we'll end in a seated meditation, and you can either stay in this position, or if you want to cross your legs, or maybe kneel, or take Shavasana. You're welcome to that. Whatever you feel like your body needs. So again, let's take 3 lion's breaths. So lion's breaths, we're inhaling through the nose, and then we're exhaling with our tongue sticking out. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, last time. Exhale. And then feel free to take the next couple of moments in a seated meditation or whatever you feel like is best for you at this time. Thank you so much for joining.